guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Budgets. If you are new here, welcome. So for today's video, we are going to be cash stuffing 300 ringgit for the last week of June, which is between the 27th to the 30th of June. Okay, so you are going to be seeing slightly different things in my binder because you will not be seeing the cash there, but I have put in some trackers so that I know how much there should be in each envelope once I have condensed the money. Okay, so let me just start with taking out the money first. Okay, so this should be 300 ringgit and I'm gonna count it now. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 300 ringgit. So just for this week, I'm not gonna bring out my tray. I'm just gonna lay it all out on the table like this. Okay, so let's start off with my wallet first. So in my wallet, I normally will put in 80 ringgit for groceries, 20 ringgit for petrol, and 10 ringgit for tolls. For those of you that are new, the reason why my petrol is only 20 ringgit is because I do work from home most of the time and only go to the office. You can say less than 4 times a month nowadays. I've been so lazy going to the office, so I hardly do it anymore. So that's the reason why. And also because my office is literally like in my backyard, it's like behind me. So it does take me less than 10 minutes to get there, just a little bit over if there is a jam, because I do live around highways where there are a lot of cars, even though I do live nearby my office. So it can take a while, but it is, it is quite near to where I live. So that's why I only put in 20 ringgit for my petrol, and I only use 10 ringgit for my tolls. That's only if I cross over into the next state, and I want to go out to the city. And I usually use the tolls coming back from the city because, I'm always rushing to get back. So that's what I do. So I'm gonna do all of that in 10 ringgits. So I should have 80 for groceries, 20 for petrols, and 10 for tolls. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 for groceries, 10 ringgit for petrol, 20 ringgit for petrol, and 10 ringgit for tolls. Okay. And I still have some money left over for this week still. So I'm just gonna put this all together. Since I'm doing this in 10 ringgits, it is quite bulky. But luckily my cash envelopes are quite big, so it should be okay. All right, so that's done for my wallet. Then moving on is my high priority binder, which is my emergencies and savings binder. And first we're going to start off with emergencies. So as I mentioned earlier, these are my budget trackers that I do have, and I'll be putting in so that I can see how much is supposed to be in each envelope. So for emergencies, we're going to add 50 for the next week, and the total amount should be 870 ringgit. For savings, we are going to add 30 ringgit. I think I'll do this all in, oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll do, yeah, I'll do a 20 and a 10. Okay, And in savings, there's supposed to be 630 ringgit. Okay, so in recovery, recovery will be getting 10 ringgit, and the total amount should be 160 ringgit for recovery. For my envelope, so 150 ringgit of this has already been pushed into my investment account. So you can say that we're starting over, and my envelope is gonna get 10 ringgit. So it now has 10. In my 15 ringgit challenge, my 25 ringgit challenge, and my 30 ringgit challenge, they have all also been removed and put into my investment accounts. So we are gonna start over physically here in cash. So the 15 ringgit challenge will get its 15. Okay, so 25 ringgit is getting its 25. I'll do these in 10 and a 5. So for example, the 25 ringgit should have 525, but now physically we have only 25 ringgit. The 30 ringgit challenge is gonna get 30. And physically there will be 30, and 600 is in my investment account. All right, so 1 week extra should have 135 ringgit here. So once I have condensed that, the money will be in here. So that's 10 ringgit for next week. And for home emergency, so I've also moved home emergency into my investment account. So we're gonna start over with 10 ringgit. Overall, it should have 115, but we're starting back from 0. So that's 10 ringgit for home emergency. So just to be clear again, the money that I have added in, which is 190 ringgit for my sinking funds, you can just add that to 1,695 ringgit, which is the cash in hand that I have, but you just don't see them physically here yet. All right, guys, so since I have done that for my sinking funds, what I was actually thinking of wanting to do was to actually count my 1 ringgits and my 5 ringgits. So I have been trying to save as much as possible, although I must admit that occasionally I do take out some spare change from these envelopes because, you know, they're easy to get change from. But yeah, I would like to know how much I actually do have in my 1 ringgits and my 5 ringgits savings challenge. So let's see how much I have. Let me just divide that into half. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So that's 50 ringgit. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Right, so that's 80 ringgit. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, and 102 ringgit. Not bad. I never thought that I would be able to actually save more than 100 because I have been putting my fingers inside this envelope for a couple of times. All right, and moving on to the fives. So let's see how much I have in fives. Oops. So for the fives, mostly I managed to get most of them when I was doing some changes previously. So this was only quite recent. I did not originally have a lot, but now I do have a lot. So I thought of, instead of spending them, I will just put them in my challenge, and now I want to see how much I have. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, that's 100. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, and 95. So 195 in the 5 ringgits and 200 and 102 in my 1 ringgit. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. To be honest, I don't even know if this money will increase, or it will probably fluctuate up and down, because I don't really consider these as challenges. I just put them aside when I do have extras, and then if I do really need to use them, then I will. But it's just nice to know how much I do have in those envelopes. All right, so thank you so much for following me and watching my videos. I'm very grateful to my subscribers for supporting me on my journey. If you do like these type of content, please kindly consider subscribing or liking the video and leaving any comments below. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.